My neck, my back, my neck and my back.
Baby Finn. Look at baby Finn.
I know, he's so cute.
He's
hey,
so
cat.
adorable. Oh my gosh. Wait, why is everybody posting baby pictures of themselves?
Is it Children's Day?
Is it Children's Day? No, I just think it's just a coinkydink.
Oh. Oh, I don't have my glasses on. I look naked.
Patricia.
Okay, are you ready? Let's go.
Do you hear her?
Yes, I see her little head right in the corner. Cat.
And y'all, he sees her on the FaceTime. Not y'all can't see her here,
Oh,
but
yeah.
do you want? Hold on.
Look, she like no.
Here's the co-star. Say hi.
She said, "Girl, not you put me on spot."
Well, you was meowing like you wanted a spotlight, so I gave it to you.
She said, "I want to take it."
She knows she wants me to escort her to her food bowl up front, and I'm not doing it. I am literally her. Look at her tail. Look. Bye, girl.
She said, "I'm gonna go over here." She said she gonna go to her spot and do what she did last time and clean herself on camera.
Y'all.
She about to give y'all a show.
I am her personal escort. We ain't doing it today. Take yourself up front.
Yeah, she gonna get you too, watch.
Whatever.
But what's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 4 of the Basic Chat, where we
it's
chat.
Episode 4 already?
And we talk about this and that.
Y'all, what if we made a theme song? Y'all had an OST.
Not an OST. Oh my god.
No, wait, that would low-key be fun. We should tell Dion to film our OST. Okay.
He gonna be like...
He's gonna be like,
I mean, we'll pay.
Friends supporting friends. Friends support their friends.
What's the price, though? What's the charge?
Huh?
I said, what's the price, though?
Listen, look, JORDIE trying to get the Black Friend special.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to say I'm broke.
He said free 99, please. Free 99.
No, I would pay him if he wanted to film or shoot, But
have to. Friends support friends.
Yeah.
Pure.
Yeah. But we have another interesting. Oh, I feel like I should address this because I know somebody gonna ask. I got my bonnet on because I'm lazy.
Oh. Yeah. The red elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm. That's what that is.
I told him, I was like, if that's how you feeling, come how you are. Come how you feel.
Church. She said,
listen,
come as you are.
If it's good enough there, it's good enough here. Okay? Come as you are.
Child, I woke up and I was like... But I'm going to do my hair after this, so I'm going to be looking cute later. But anyways, we are going to be talking about... where fans go overboard? Where's the line?
Oh, what is considered crossing the line when it comes to being a fan?
Yeah. Yeah. What's considered crossing the line? And then we have a fun little segment where we're going to try to guess what certain public figures would be.
Yeah,
if they
your favorite idols or your favorite actors and actresses, if they weren't in that profession, what we think their job would have been.
Yeah, and it's probably gonna be funny because I got something that I'm.
Oh God! There's no rules. There's no they can't do the
right. And just to preface. Yes. We did not write down what we think they would do, and we told each other who we picked as our people. Yeah. But we didn't write down what we think their job's gonna be. We're just gonna go off the top of the dome.
I have no idea. I just know.
Yeah. I just have an idea of what I want for mine, but I don't we're just going off the top of the dome with what we think. So it's bound to be
what I
chaotic.
think will definitely be different from what he thinks. Yeah. I'm sure.
I'm sure. What you saying?
Najai Makalai.
Yeah. Thai.
Alina.
Thai.
Alina.
ครับ but
ครับผม
I feel like my favorite like phrase lately is like Hindoi.
Hindoi.
Yeah. Cause I just I don't know.
My favorite Thai phrase is mong long.
Mong long.
Mong long. Pry, you can say it. I was about to say a whole thing in Thai right there. Hold on.
Do it. Do it, girl.
Well, เพราะว่าพูดได้อะ you can just you can say it with like out any context.
Yeah.
Like ไม่มีเหตุผล like you don't need a reason.
It's like, oh, okay.
You just be like, Molo, like I woke up and I'm that bitch today. Molo.
I woke up like this. Hey.
Or I like to be like, Alagadaya.
Yeah. I think I always tell my teacher that my favorite Thai words are the ones that repeat themselves. So like choy choy and like boy boy.
Choy boy boy, Louis Louis,
Louis Louis.
Mak Mak.
Yeah, like nit noi, nu bla, nu bla, nu.
Oh, nu blah blah.
Yeah, nu blah blah. Like I love those words because I don't know, it's just pleasing to my ears. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna do that.
To the point. Get to the point.
So which subject do you want to do first? Do you want to do the?
Let's just get into the shit first, because I feel like everybody like y'all like being messy. So let's just get to the shit really quick.
All right, so we all know with the idol industry and BL, even Western industry, where
it's everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere, where everybody is in everybody's business.
Yeah.
Where do you think the line between fan and public figure, idol, whatever, is drawn?
I feel like it's very simple, though. Like, when it gets to having your opinion about their personal life, just because you feel like they're an idol, so they need to portray whatever image I have in my head of what an idol should be, I feel like that's where we're crossing boundaries. Because especially when like it comes to who they're dating, or like who, what say do you have? Like, people really feel like, well, I won't say people, a lot of people, or some people really feel like just because you bought a ticket, just because you bought merch, just because you watched their show, you are entitled to like a lot, basically a certain portion of their life and what they do on their day-to-day basis. Just because they chose this career or whatever.
Right. I like to think of it, and I think this is my rebuttal for anyone that has that mentality of, oh, well, we got you to where you are. So let's say you got like a good 1,000, 2,000 followers on Twitter.
Yeah.
Are the people that follow you also entitled to your personal life?
And if they follow you.
They follow you, and obviously they look at your content and they enjoy
like
your
tweets.
Content. Right.
They retweet your tweets, so they're
give
supporting
you exposure. So do you think that they are entitled to your personal life, to what you do? Do you have the right to withhold private information from them?
Yeah.
And I feel like that is where people need to, well, again, like you said, not people, but like some people need to understand that's where the line is, because it doesn't make sense.
Because I get it, like say for instance they did something really, really bad.
Right.
Like go off, like, whatever.
Yeah.
But like it, who was it who got? Well, I think it was Max. Like that one time, just because it was a rumor and people thought he was dating so-and-so or whatever.
He's dating Mook.
They went in on him saying that he had a horrible character. He was this and that. And I'm like, that's crazy just because there's a rumor.
Right.
Like, it's not like he stole. It's not like he, committed some heinous crime.
Mm-hmm.
He allegedly dated somebody because of a photo. Oh my God.
And so the person in question was Mook, right?
Oh yeah, it was Mook, yeah.
When I saw that picture, I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be so cute. And I was like, are they gonna name their children like M&Ms? Because Max
Eminem would have been
that would have been so cute.
No, but not even their kid. That would have been their couple name Eminem.
Yeah.
Eminem.
Y'all. See, this is the things y'all need to be thinking about when people find love outside of their ship. Imagine being in a ship with someone and not being if you're in a BL ship, not being gay, or if you're in a regular not a regular. Let me choose my words wisely because, but not in a homosexual shit, right? Mm. And you just don't like that person, but everybody around you, thousands and thousands of people, are like, you have to like that person to uphold the ship. Can you imagine the amount of stress that holds
and pressure?
And honestly, sometimes it makes people not like that person because of the image that others want them to uphold. And I'm speaking for myself. If I was in a ship and people constantly wanted me to be real with this person, to be dating this person, and I'm with this person 24/7 because of the ship, on my off time, I probably would not be spending my time with that person.
No.
I would be nowhere near.
Because it feels like every time you're with that person, you have to do the most.
You have to, you
have to do the most. Because I even notice that sometimes I'll watch the YouTube vlogs that certain ships will do, and sometimes I'll be watching. I'm like, this just feels like it was forced, and you felt like you had to do the extra, the most because of this image that you have to uphold.
Right. I would I would distance myself unless I genuinely enjoy that person's company and it feels like not work when I'm with that person outside of work.
Because there's a lot of ships that are like that.
Yeah,
that is, you can tell that they're genuinely close. Like Tae, Max Tool, Off Gun,
you can tell they enjoy each other's company. But I will say Tae and Off Gun, this is all assumption, but I feel like they really don't be with each other all the time outside of
that's why sometimes Tae or Nui would get I don't know if it ever happened to Off Gun, I'm not sure, but they would get low key, and this, don't quote me because this is just things that I heard secondhand. That they would get low-key, hate or whatever. Or, fans would be like, you're not being considerate of Tae's feelings. Or vice versa. Right. Whenever they would see them not be together for a certain amount of time. Or people would just assume they got into a fight. Now, there have been times that they actually did. They weren't getting along. But it's now because of that one time. Every time something happens, they're like, oh, you're not being considerate, you're doing this and that, and it's rumors.
And actually last night I ran a poll on Twitter.
I saw that this morning. I forgot to vote.
And here, let me pull it up. So I basically asked, when a ship aren't working together for a while, what do you immediately think happened? And the choices were they probably are busy, they hate each other, a scandal, or it's none of my business. So far it has 86 votes, and so far the top one is none of my business, and the second place is they probably are busy. So I'm like, okay, but I will say my sample pool is different because I feel like I have people that follow me are relatively like have their heads on straight.
Yeah. Now, let's be real though, because when I saw it, like, the logical side of me is like, they're like, it's none of my business, like, whatever, because that's usually how I am. I'm like, if it doesn't pay me, I'm like, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
But the messy side of me, like the Kiki side of me, was like, they don't like each other. Like, I always say that. Like, I'm always like, they don't like each other.
They don't like each other. But obviously, we know you're joking, and we know like, you're just being ALYSSA. But
messy.
But we do have 7% at Scandal and 2% at They Hate Each Other.
Yeah.
So, and some people commented and voiced their opinion. So, like, one, they clarified for me later on, but one said, usually they are working on something, trying to branch out of the typical couple BL schedules activities. When that runs its course, eventually flops, they go back to promoting together. Or if the ship wasn't that successful, they search for another BL partner.
Now that's true.
Like
that I believe is very true.
I will say though, because my rebuttal was, do you think that once someone is in a BL couple that they should not venture out of that couple? And at the same time, is your stance of it they'll eventually flop? Because the way it was typed was assuming that they're gonna flop.
It's not gonna work,
couple. Right. And I asked, was that assumption based off of you not wanting them to go outside of their couple, or you not indulging in the media that's outside of the scope of your relevancy?
Yeah.
So a lot of people, they're BL and that's it. That's all they listen to. Or they're BL K-pop, that's all they listen to.
Yeah.
And they don't take the chance to look at a lot of the achievements outside of BL or outside of K-pop a lot of people have done. A good example is Gun Atapan.
Yes,
he done movies, shows, stuff like that. But a lot of people only know him for like Puppy Honey, Theory of Love, and now Midnight Museum. But there's
a lot of stuff.
There's so much stuff that he has done outside of the BL scope.
His references, honey. Check his references.
Check his resume.
That resume is long.
It's a couple pages, okay?
It's long.
But he's done so much.
I love him.
He does so much. Like, he has his own business.
Several.
Because
he now has his skincare line. He has Last House. I think it's Last House on the right. Yep. That little boutique or like cafe boutique. Like, he got his clothing. Almost, my finger, y'all, is not trying to flip y'all off. My finger started bending back.
She said, fuck you and fuck them kids.
Kids and fuck you too.
Fuck you too.
No, but yeah, and then he has like his hoodie line. Like, my boy is booked and busy.
And, but yeah, I asked that question, but they clarified and they were just stating that the assumption comes from generally when people go outside of their BL scope, especially if they start in the realm of BL, they tend to not be as popular because people don't take the initiative to watch their stuff or support their stuff outside of that scope. So, but yeah, like, in my opinion, honestly, the first thing I go to is I'd be like, I mean, like,
I'm like, whatever.
I really am I really am not interested most of the time in what other people are doing in their personal lives. And
like, I'll give it like a 10-second thought. Like, I may talk about it like once, just because like it's human nature. You're gonna be like curious and be like, I wonder what happened. But after like that moment passes, I'm over it. And then if we keep bringing, I'm like, why are we still talking about it? Like, they're not talking about it, so why are we talking about it?
Honestly, most of the time, the only time I go in and look at what someone does outside of them being an idol or an actor is if it's in my face. So, like, the only time I see that shit is on Instagram or, like, honestly, on Twitter, they don't really talk about, like, personal stuff, but, you know.
The only time I'm gonna clock myself really quick, where I really was, like, 100% nosy and I really wanted to know what was going on, was the mic and top tap situation.
Oh no! Look,
I still to this day, like, I won't poke and pry, like, I won't, like, tweet and, like, make my own assumptions about it, because I feel like that's crossing a boundary. But the way I want to know what.
Look, that is an exception
because it was so random.
Everybody was all up in that business trying to figure out what was going on.
It was so random.
There was investigation charts. People had pictures connecting red lines, trying to figure out. And I think it's just because it was handled very well,
very discreet. That
you
shit
don't see that.
flew under the radar.
You don't see that in mainstream media almost at all now. Everything is a publicity stunt, and everything is in the mindset.
That's why half the shit that goes down I don't believe, because I feel like it's made up.
That's everybody's trying to, like, stay relevant. You know what they say, bad publicity is still publicity.
It's still good publicity, because if it's bad, people will still follow you because they want to be nosy, and that is literally from, like, you know, us being, like, in the US, like, Western media, like, that's all we're used to, is, like, people faking like fights, like, just so they can get views for a show that's coming up or an album they're about to drop, like, just being messy for, like, no reason.
Look, people, like, in U.S. and Western media, they are quick. If a scandal happened, there are 100,000 media outlets reporting on it, and then they'll wait, and then they'll be like, oh, let me give a statement.
Oh my gosh. I think that's why the, like, PR apology statements be irking me, because I'm like, dude, this is, like, the 5th time you've done this, and this is, like, the 5th apology.
So, like, at this point, don't even say it.
Just don't say anything to me anymore. This is who you are. I'm tired.
Be who you are.
Ooh, for your pride.
Per queen.
No, like, literally at this point, but we literally went off a random tangent. Going back, like, getting off of, like, fans crossing boundaries with, like, personal life, well, not personal life, relationships. I feel like another one that is just real crazy, like, all over again, this is, like, all over, like, wherever, is when fans will follow, like, celebrities or their favorite actors or idols. Like, that is insane.
Oh,
like,
you're talking about, like, sausage behavior.
Stalk, like, literally, because I remember, I don't remember exactly who it was, but it was a Thai actor, the specific, like, one that I'm thinking, I think it was Perth, Tana, I think
it was Jung. Wait, was it Jung?
It was either Perth or June, one of them. And it was on their story, and a car was like there was a specific car that kept following him, like, everywhere they were going. And I'm like, that is insane.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if you know the story.
If you know what I'm talking about, because it was years ago. Like, it wasn't anything recent. It was, like, years ago. But I just remember them being on their story and being like, can you please, like, it's not safe, like, I want you to be safe, like, I'm just trying to go home, because I think they were driving around, like, because they couldn't go home because this person kept following them. And then it's the same in, like, America, like, fans when they want to take a picture, but you're having, like, private time, and they'll get upset and be like, well, I just want, and it's like, no, like, they're not being rude, they're just trying to have, like, their own time, right? Because they probably rarely get a time by themselves or with their family,
and you see them out in public and you're immediately like, oh, I have to take a picture. I think there is a line, though, with that as well, because I've seen interactions between celebrities and fans where celebrities are like, no, I don't want to take a picture. I don't care if I'm just walking up the street. don't approach me, which is fine. It's fine. If I
because that's their
walked up
personal
to somebody,
space.
like, right, if I walked up to a celeb and I saw them on the street walking, and I was like, oh, I wonder if I can get a pic, and they were like, no, I'd be butthurt, but I would be like, okay.
Yeah, like, I'd be like, alright, dang, but I'm not gonna be like, you're an asshole, you're blah, 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 I'm your fan, all I want, like, I ain't gonna do all that.
I wouldn't be all that. I would cry, but I wouldn't do all that. Like,
now, you do know, though, it is crazy, because I get, like, people be in your space and you don't like that, but when celebrities be, like, taking their, like, the fans' phones and, like, tossing them, I'd be like...
Are you talking about, was it Bad Bunny?
Who did it? I think it was Bad Bunny.
Okay, so, but there is more to that. There's more to that than that little clip of him just taking the phone.
Now, I will say she was doing the most.
She was in his
She
face,
was doing the most.
Kindly, multiple times, girl, get out my face. And
he sent her phone to Ariel in the ocean. He said,
here go your thingamajig, girl.
No, but there was somebody else that, like, broke the fan's phone at a concert or something, like, broke their phone. And I was like, whoa. I can't remember who it was. It was, like, on the Shade Room or something.
But, yeah, like, I think that if you see a celebrity, like, walking around, even though you should still respect their personal space, I don't think it's as bad if you, like, see them on the street and you're like, oh, can I get a picture really quick? If they say no, they say no, and then you move on. If they say yes, cool. But if you see a celebrity currently with other people eating or talking or doing any other activity, do not interrupt their activity. I'm sorry.
But I feel like it does have to do with how you approach them, too.
That, too.
Like, if you come up politely, like, they may probably still be a low-key annoyed, but they'll probably be more receptive.
Right.
To you being like, oh, I'm sorry, I see you're, like, here with people, but do you mind? Versus being like, can I get a picture with you? Like, with your phone all in their face.
Be like... Sorry, we're back. We did kind of cut out, like, for a second.
A little breaky break, sorry.
But hope you enjoyed the song, you know. But what were you saying?
But anyways, we were just talking about, like, how when fans are wanting to take a picture with a celebrity, or, like, when it comes to invading a celebrity's, like, personal space outside of a fan meet, outside of anywhere that you were not allowed.
Right.
Basically. How that's another example of, like, a fan going over the line. But I feel like there's another major one that I'm missing. Outside of, like, relationships or, like...
I think a big one is... And it's rampant. It is rampant.
He said it is a problem.
It is a problem. When something happens... And all of a sudden, we have self-made lawyers, reporters, journalists.
Oh my gosh. All the PhDs that be running around.
Sometimes I get so overwhelmed, and I literally, especially in the BL and K-pop community, when something's happened, if I get like a comment, like if I say something about a scandal or an issue that's irrefutably true, like that has been proven in this situation, and someone comes under my comments and be like, apparently, allegedly, this and that. It's like, okay, I get it, like apparently, allegedly, and if you keep but I don't know if it's true thing. But then when people come and say they did this, and I'm like, but did they? Or did you just see somebody say that on Twitter?
I'm a cite your sources queen. I'm like, who said that?
Yeah.
Who are they?
Right. Who are they? Who are the people? When, where did they say it? I need timestamps. I need locations.
I need timestamps. I need
longitude, latitude.
I need context. I need context.
Right. What planet were they on?
Know what planet?
Like, I need to know all of it. Because sometimes it's so bad how much misinformation gets spread just because people want to, like...
so big so quick.
It gets so big. And not to mention, there are accounts that literally their sole purpose is to spread misinformation. Mm-hmm. Okay, so there are accounts that do that, and there are accounts that are satire. But I'm like, okay, I feel like y'all don't know the difference between satire and just being misinformed, because sometimes y'all will say something and people will take it and literally use that and create misinformation. I'm like,
like, where did you get that from?
Like, come on now. Come on.
How did we get here?
I'm like, like, what? But yeah, that's the biggest one for me. That's the biggest thing that crosses the line between fans and idols,
or just like fans feeling like they always have to be in the know about everything. Like, if it has nothing to do with their works, I feel like
you're not entitled to that information.
It's none of your business. Because I've seen, like, people be like, well, you signed up for this. Like, especially with, like, reality TV stars, they'll be like, well, you signed up for this. And I'm like, that's true, but that doesn't mean that they have to, they're, like, obligated to divulge everything.
Right. And what fans need to understand is that I signed up for this, but your knowledge ends at this show.
Yeah, it ends with whatever they show you.
I divulge to you. I show you. That's where your knowledge of me ends.
Yeah.
And begins. Okay?
That's why I don't blame half of these idols getting married in secret and shit. I'm
right.
Like, I do it too.
Oh, the way Chin from XO.
Oh my God.
Had a whole child and wife.
And now has another child.
And y'all, like, it was like a pretty small portion of XOLs, but
they really tried it.
There was some that camped outside of SM.
No, y'all, I'm gonna say y'all looked crazy.
I was like, wow.
Y'all looked crazy. It was like, what, 15 of y'all crazy.
15 sitting on it, like, y'all alright?
Like, please.
Was there no grass around the block to touch in South Korea?
Child.
Like, come on.
Y'all really need to go outside and touch the grass. Listen to the birds chirp.
Yeah.
Like, get some breeze on your face. I don't know.
The one that I was the most surprised at, though, I can't lie. I can't tell a lie.
What?
Is Fandy. When he posted, it was like, oh, I'm having a kid, too. And this is my girlfriend for the last 12 years. I was like,
no, JORDIE, the way when I read that, I thought it was Zach. I thought Zach had posted that. And then when I went back, I was like, what was that screen name? I was like, what was that handle? I said, Fandy, you have a whole child? And it's not a baby. It's a whole child.
It's a whole child.
A whole toddler. It's a whole kid.
There's a whole baby fan just...
Oh, he was so cute.
But no,
oh my God, he's so cute.
But I immediately thought, I was like, dang. So what this means is y'all was smooching and kissing up on each other while y'all's girlfriends was just sitting by, like, looking at y'all doing that little French dream sequence.
I'm crying. Oh, because if the timeline matches there's some overlapping.
I'm crying. But no, I love that for them. Like,
I do. And they're, oh my God. Like, Uncle Fanny, Uncle Fanny, and Uncle Zach.
Actual daddies. Literally.
Daddy.
Literal DILFs.
I'm still waiting for Kylie Jenner to adopt me. Y'all be getting mad that they be having kids. I'm trying to figure out how to get adopted.
Alyssa said,
take care of me.
Alyssa said, I'm willing to be renamed as a direction.
I will be the best child ever. I will never give you any problems.
Right.
Just give me my allowance.
Just... I won't be in your face. I'm self-sufficient.
hello, I just need my monthly allowance. Because I know Stormy living large.
Right, you need me to
Her
do a
little
dish?
playhouse, Stormy's playhouse is as big as my apartment.
That's crazy.
Well, that's probably an exaggeration, but...
Or is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
Allegedly.
I've never been inside of her playhouse.
Allegedly. But, no, like, honestly, the parasocial, like, because it all boils down to parasocial relationships and how we attach ourselves to these idols and stuff. And it's fine to have, a parasocial relationship with an idol and stuff, because sometimes people don't have that in real life, so they use this as a way to, you know, substitute that what's missing.
Yes, when that's perfectly fine.
That's perfectly fine, but I think that where it gets unhealthy is when you think that that is real. That it's something where you can just walk up to them, or you have entitlement to their business, and you don't see anything wrong with that. So, yeah. But that's what I gotta say about that.
But that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Sound off in the comments. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Like, what you feel is crossing the line when it comes to being like a supporter, a fan, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What you think? Now for the fun. Crying.
All right. Well, so now, guys, we are going to be talking about a select few idols, actors, whatever that we've picked ourselves, and try to figure out what their job would be if they weren't famous
or whatever, if they weren't in their career.
Yeah. So do
you want to go one?
Yeah, let's just do one. So
okay.
You go first.
So, my first, you know, if he wasn't number one on the Hot Billboard 100, Mr. Jimin Park. Mr. Park Jimin. What do you think his career would be if he had never been in BTS? What do you think he would have done?
I'm solely going off the basis of his background, but he would definitely still be in musical theater. I feel like he would be kind of like the Broadway kid, the ballerino, like that type of, you know, and he's trained in the classics, He
is.
And
Don't play my boy. The skills, they're there.
Right. But I will say, I'm going to add another layer to it. If he wasn't classically trained, I feel like Jimin would be a wedding singer.
Not a wedding singer.
I feel like he would be a wedding singer. Like,
no.
He on a ship somewhere, just... It's not unusual to be loved.
I'm fucking crying.
I was about to do a Jimin impression, but I feel like it was not going to go over well.
It was not.
Is that it? It's ice. No, I love Jimin's voice though. It's so like unique.
But no, I did feel like because I was trying to think of something that wouldn't, I don't know, because I was like, I thought the same as you. I was like, oh, I could see him on Broadway, but I was like, if it wasn't to that level, I could honestly see him being like a teacher. Like a little cute, like, but I mean like either like a dance teacher or like, I don't know, like I could just see him like walking up school with his little vest and like
not his, I feel like he would wear a bow tie.
Yes, with like his like with his glasses, like it just be so cute, like
it's like, good morning, kids.
Like good morning, kid. Like I just feel like his nature, his personality, I feel like he would just be like a very engaging teacher, just like real nice, real fun, laid back, everybody's favorite.
No, I agree. I can see him in that role as well. Yeah.
This man said wedding singer. That shit is never leaving the dome.
But you can see it, right? You can like...
Now that you put it in my head, but like when you said it, the first thing that I thought of was like the movie. Oh. And I was like, no.
Not my Jimin.
Not my Jimin.
Alright, So, my first one is Dio from EXO.
Ooh.
What do you think he would be?
Let me think of this. I have to put him in my head. Hold on. Man, to be quite honest, damn. I don't fucking know. I don't know why I keep seeing him like as a basketball player. I don't know why.
Not Sputless Web.
I mean, I can see him. Like I just see him playing sports in my head, or like some I don't know, like
I don't know why, but
what?
I just see Dio being an electrician, like
He said basic of all.
like I'm trying to put them in like everyday jobs,
like real life
jobs, you know, stuff that are accessible to the majority. Yeah. So I feel like Dio would be an electrician, or a food critic.
Not a food critic.
That man likes to
You
eat.
know what? I could see him being like.
Oh God. Go on, say it.
Like, I don't know, because you said electrician. I just pictured him in like a Comcast commercial.
And his little uniform. His little
working at a
blue shirt
Best Buy. Like working at a Best Buy. Hey guys, can I help you?
But I will say the specific Dio that I'm speaking of is like buzz cut Dio.
That's what I was picturing.
Yeah, not full.
But that's why
Dio.
I kept going to basketball. Is because I kept seeing him like with a ball in his arm, like a jersey, like yeah,
not you.
Like a point guard or something. Because I don't know how tall he is, but like a point guard.
I think he's like what 5'9", 5'10".
Yeah, point guard. Point guard.
That's why I said Spud Web. I was like,
crying.
But all right.
Who's next?
So who's next?
Ooh, Jessie. I mean, outside of being my mother,
crying.
what will her job be? Jessie is my mother. She's my mother.
Jessie.
Queen. My mommy. I'm her daughter.
Okay, can I preface this with saying...
Uh-oh.
Should I? I have to tread lightly right here because...
Speak into the mic. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Speak up. Oh, you got the real mic, hey?
Yeah, we're the best.
Hi.
I'm only basing this off of Jessie's attitude and her bomb-ass nails, because we definitely have these people in the black community, but I feel like she would be a nail tech.
Okay.
Okay.
I
had to stop. I had to like think about it because I was like, you know how like a lot of nail techs are like Asian.
Yes.
I was like, I don't want to like feel like I'm like profiling anybody or nothing, but it's only because Jessie's attitude and her demeanor and the fact that her nails are always like
her. Yeah, she would be a hairstylist for me. If she wasn't my mother, she'd be a hairstylist.
Let's like expand it just in cosmetology in general.
Yeah, just in the beauty. I can see her. I could literally see me go into the hair salon, get ready to get my little silk press, and Miss Queen Jessie and me just kicking about all the good gossip. Yes, y'all.
So Jessie, the cosmetologist.
Yes.
All right. So my next one is Mark Paquin from My School President.
Okay. I was like, you got to paint a picture. There's a lot of marks out there.
There is. Oh my God, there is.
There's a lot of marks.
There's like 20 in each industry.
Yeah, in each.
God. Y'all love Mark. Y'all love the name Mark. But,
I love a damn Mark.
But what would you think he would be?
Well, this is a tough one. Well, not really tough. I'm just like, I'm trying like...
Just like
I don't know why I could see him being like, just off of like his face, like a veterinarian. Just like you walk in, he has like a cat, and he's like,
he'd be a fine ass veterinarian.
I mean,
like,
or like something like that, like, or like, I don't know, yeah, I don't know. That's
oh
so
God.
fucking random, y'all. I don't even know where honestly I pulled that out of.
I'm like, oh my God, Mark, my kitty needs some work.
Wait, he said it doesn't work. Not it's sick.
No, I said my kitty needs some work.
Oh, needs some work.
Not my kitty doesn't work.
I thought you said it doesn't work.
Could you imagine? It don't work, doctor.
Anyway.
So, I think Mark would be like a stand-up comic.
That's a good one.
I feel like he would be a stand-up comic because
he's goofy.
He's goofy, and it's not the type of like. It's for me. There's two different types of comedy. There's like the relatable comedy, and then there's the staged comedy. But I feel like he's good at both. Yeah. Because even outside of the series, with him just existing, I'd be like.
Like, he's just funny for no reason. Right. Like, he doesn't even have to do anything, and it's funny.
And I feel like he's the type to come up with a whole monologue just for one joke.
Come on, monologue.
Come on. No.
Damn. No matter how we put it, if you think about it, he would have still ended up an actor. Because comedians be ending up actors, too.
And he gonna get his little,
my boy.
He gonna get his little, funny series, like,
No, they, like, can you imagine him in, like, a full comedy series?
Mm-hmm.
That shit would be hilarious.
Like, I feel like it would be, like, an Ice-T situation where he got, like, kids and he gotta, like, take them from one side of the country to the other. Like, that type of situation. You know? But, yeah, I see him as a stand-up comic. But, all right, who's your next?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so next would be Tay Tawan. What do you see Tay being, like, doing? What do you see?
I see Tay doing one of two things. I see him either being in logistics or I see him being a linguist. A person that, like, translates and is a connoisseur of languages.
I can spell but I need to up my vocabulary. I'll
be like, one of them words.
Like, what? What? But I'm securing myself, so I don't care. I'm gonna ask the question.
She said, I don't know what the fuck this means.
My teachers taught me ain't no dumb questions, so I'm gonna ask the question. I don't care.
But yeah, I see him, I think, and I always, like, pull where I think that they're gonna go as far as, like, their job from things I've seen of them. Yeah. And if you haven't watched Tay on Luke Golf's English Room, you should watch it. Because that man is... My man. That man is smart as hell. He is intelligent.
My man.
So, I see him as a linguist or a logistics expert.
Okay.
I feel like he's very good. Or... Let's take it even further. I do see him as maybe a politician as well, because I feel like
he be having a lot of, like, opinions and views.
Yeah, I feel like he's really good at speaking to the oppositions when it comes to things like that, you know. But yeah, that's where I see him. Where do you see your man?
Other than him being my husband,
Here she go.
He just don't know it yet.
Here she go.
Okay, anyway.
She said, my daddy.
That's my daddy. Anyways, though, seriously, other than the obvious, I think I could see him being, like, a motivational speaker. Like, not even, like, on some funny shit. Because, like you said, he's very eloquent with how he speaks. Like, he, I don't know, like, his energy is really infectious.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like he would be able, like, be good, like, words of advice, like, words of wisdom. I think he would be really good there. And if not that, I could see him being a host. of something.
Yeah, I see it.
And I think that's mainly because of his background from like, I think it's Five Live something. It was an old variety show that him, Nui, and Tay were on.
I know. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
It's like Five Live something. I'm so sorry, y'all. I cannot remember, but it was like years ago. And then watching him do the little variety show with Jenny and the one that he's done with what is her name? Not Gaji, not Jenny. I
know who you're talking about. The other
Bank? Is it Bank?
P-Bank? I don't know.
It's something with a B. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. But after seeing like him do those variety shows, I could really see him doing like some hosting.
Yeah, I can see it. He's very much in. I feel like he's in places where he has to speak. Like that's kind of the consistency between the jobs that we mentioned. Is somewhere he has to speak and he has to like, you know.
But the position to be my husband is always available. Just saying.
She said
it's always available. If y'all don't know me by now, y'all should know. Tato one out of like, that is my old bias as an actor. Like I love him. That dude.
Yeah. It's like, it's funny because like Pod Supercorn is mine, but I didn't put him on this list because we already know he's gonna be a chef and a fisherman.
Shoot, you should have, because I told you I could see him being a fisherman, just like out on the water, wrangling his fish, taking pictures, happy as fuck.
My man ain't gonna be a chef or a fisherman.
Like I really feel like you would never hear from him ever again. He'd just be out in the ocean. The only time you hear from him is when he updates his little fish pictures on Instagram.
Oh my god! Like, but honestly, we're a perfect match because he likes to cook, I like to eat.
No, when we go to Thailand, we're like, y'all, we have plans to go to Thailand.
We have a whole itinerary.
There's places that I want to go. Because I do want to go down there and like support a lot of the businesses. Like I really do want to visit Guns Last House on the Right store.
Yes.
I want to like stop at like
Guns
Pod's Bakery.
Yes,
like
Potts.
there's places I want to go and be able to like literally support my favorites. And
I'm trying to try to Mr. Potts cookies.
I'm trying to go back home with a lot of merch from a lot of people's brands.
Definitely stopping by Fuzz 420 bar.
We are going to the 420 bar. Say what you want. I don't care. 420. We're going to the bar.
Yeah. But, yeah. So, all right. So my next person is the bird of all birds, Kehoe from P1 Harmony.
Oh my gosh. The biggest baby girl.
The biggest baby girl.
Baby girl. Man, Kehoe. Honestly, I could see him being a promoter. Like in the clubs, on his bird activities.
Can you imagine walking on the Vegas Strip and he coming out handing you like
with
flyers,
his chains,
right? With his
being like, hey, y'all want to get in this club? Like,
it's like we got some things going on Fremont. Like,
I can see him being a whole club. It's whole bird.
What do I see him as? I don't know. Like, promoter was a good one. A promoter is a good one.
Like it just immediately popped in my head. Promoter.
He does so much that I'm like, I don't know where I would put you as.
You
know what? You know what he would be good as, and this is just because I used to work in this field. He would be good at working at a cell phone company.
Try. So him and Dio would be.
Well, Dio is an electrician.
Oh, sorry.
But
I forgot.
Kehoe would be good in like cellular sales and like marketing, because that you have to have that type of personality. Because I worked for Verizon for 6.5 years, and you have to have that type of personality. Like you have to be able to be like, hey, what's like? Oh my,
you gotta be witty.
You have to engage with the customer because you gotta get.
Ooh, or a bartender.
Yes.
A fucking bartender. Because bartenders are the ones that always be cracking jokes, that you be taking shots, be on the shits. Which bartender? That's what it is.
Him being one of them girls to bring out the bottles.
Oh, he be like, no, because you know they be having dudes walking out with the sign. Keo be like with the sign.
Like,
yeah.
Round three.
In other words, Kehoe will be in the club on his bird shit. He'd be in the club.
Honestly, I hope he sees this. If we if we go viral, y'all make us go viral up here.
Please, cause Kehoe.
Put it in the atmosphere.
Open a club.
In the stratosphere. Open a club.
Open a club. I'll go to your club. No, because why all I can hear in my head is him being like, girl, it's a white wall.
No, I was thinking that. Because they were like, Kehoe, there's a ghost behind you. He said, huh? Girl, that's a white wall.
Or like, it was a recent live they did. I can't remember which member was doing something, but they were doing something crazy. And he was like, what the hell?
Oh, it was Leo, and he kissed like the little like unicorn, and he's like, what the hell, Sam?
He said
he said,
boy, he is an auntie. No, that's what he is. Kehoe's a whole auntie.
No, he's funny. He is funny. He did do a live though where he was talking about he wishes that like he doesn't want to come off like he's like trying to be funny all the time. That he's that's just him.
Yeah, like this.
You can tell when people are trying to.
No, like that shit. You don't be thinking before you speak, Kehoe.
No, that's some shit that just come off the dome.
That's you. That's how you are. He said, "No, that's your true color shining through, and it's okay. I love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it."
Like the things he be saying, like there is my favorite Kehoe moment is when he's my favorite like moment for Kehoe was when they were on, it was either Music Bank or like Inkigayo, but he was on stage before or after they had to perform, and he's like, what's up y'all, blah, blah, blah. And he sees like the water on the screen, on the like floor screen, and he's like, what's up y'all, let's go to the beach, let's go get away. And I'm like,
I remember that. I remember because he literally was pointing down, like recording down, and he said it in like a split second, and it was like done, moved on. I was like,
I like that's some shit I would do, like squirrel brain.
Facts.
Period.
Squirrel brains unite.
He is the most relative person.
Be our bestie.
No, dead ass.
Be
like
our bestie.
Honestly, I want to interview like P1 Harmony. I specifically want to interview Kehoe and Intox Bird Ass. When Kehoe and Intox are together, it's like they make a whole flock.
Give us the birds, please.
Kehoe has been such a like. I feel like Kehoe has influenced Intox so much as far as like how like Western like intonations and like how we act and stuff like that. Because I just remember like P1 Harmony debuting and Intox wasn't as birdie as he is now.
Not as birdie.
And Intox be Intox, like that video of them doing like a live for their fan channel or whatever, and Intox just going period. I was like, I know Kehoe taught y'all that.
No, give me that energy in real life. I need that.
I was like, that interview would be so funny.
That's all Kehoe. That's all Kehoe from here.
Because we're birds, they're birds. We're gonna be squawking together. Period.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Twinkle, twinkle. So, like, you know. But yeah, so what's your next one?
That's it.
That was all yours? Oh,
yeah, I only had 3 people. You had 2 more?
I have 2 more. I told you I have 5.
Sheesh.
So my next one is Fa. You may know her from Not Be My Step Darling. You may know her from recently in my Midnight Museum, the episode with the witch.
Yes.
What do you think she would be doing if she was not an actress?
Okay, for this one, we can't say the obvious, and that's be a pilot.
Yeah, no.
We can't say that one because if y'all don't know, she has been, like, taking classes, all this stuff, so we can't do that one.
Yeah.
So, I would, honestly, I could see her working, like, a perfume counter.
Ooh.
Like, you know, like that Dior counter or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yes. Well, it's the bob. It's the bob.
It's the bob.
Like, let her, like, you go up, ask for a perfume, and she just tucks that bob behind her ear and be like, yes.
Yeah.
I could see her doing that.
I see her being one of those people that, you know, at photo shoots, the people that, like, move the models in place and, like, make sure their makeup's good.
Oh, yeah.
I can see her doing that.
Position?
I don't know. A manager?
I feel
like the managers be doing that, though. Like
they really do. I feel like the managers be doing
like, but I just see her specifically, like, the person that creates the vision. Like, the creative director. A creative director. There we go.
That's it. Creative director. Yeah.
I see her as a creative director.
Period. Those are good ones. I can see her doing those.
And then my last one is JB from GOT7.
Ooh, a whole poet. Like,
a poet?
And I mean, like, up on the stage, like, poet.
That would be sexy as hell, honestly. Like...
And I think it's because of his vibe, like, his aura is just, like, so mysterious. Like, he always has, like, this mysterious look on his face.
I feel like you just unlocked another fave, like, fantasy of JB.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Because, like,
write a fanfic
with, like,
about
the
it.
little beret and, like, the glasses that go halfway up his eyes.
And then when he had, like, his long hair, like, the long jet black hair, put the beret on and let him go on stage sitting up there and be, like, spoken word, like... Y'all, I really sent him into another universe.
My ass was almost on the floor. I was almost on... Did I break my chair?
Did you break your chair?
That shit leaning back. I don't know. I might have to check it after this.
But no, I could deadass see him being like a fucking poet.
No. Okay. So, two things. Obviously, the obvious.
Yeah.
I feel like if JB was not... doing music, he would definitely be a b-boy.
Yeah, just because of his background.
But also, I don't know, I feel like if JB never got a job, he would just be a cat lady. He would just be a cat lady.
I love a cat.
He let a kitty. Like, he would be a cat lady.
That's so wrong. Somebody's gonna be in the comments like, no, he doesn't. How dare you?
No, he doesn't like the kitty. I'm like, are you sure?
Right.
But no. Like, but no, yeah, I feel like he'll be a cat lady. Like, or he'll own a cat cafe. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a little bit more cute. Like, you know.
That'd be cute. Can you imagine if I had a cat cafe with like 100 of my cat running around? All you would hear is all of them screaming at once.
I would literally KMS. Like,
my cat is so damn talkative. Y'all, anybody that follows my reaction channel, y'all freaking know she is so damn talkative.
But it's even worse when she's off camera.
Yeah.
She'll literally stand there and be like, meow. Meow. It's like Stewie in an episode when he was calling Lois. He was like, Mom, Mommy, Mama. Like, she'll sit there and just keep going. I'll be like...
But at the same time, I love it because, like, I'll say something to her and she'll respond.
No, yeah. Meow. And she has different levels of meows.
Yeah.
Like, she has her meow, and then she has her...
Like, she literally barks. Like, girl, that one is the one that I feel like she's telling me no.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, no.
She's like, I don't want to do that. I don't know who you thought you was, but no. But yeah, that's the end of my list.
Yeah, that's it.
That was fun.
We didn't say any wild and crazy jobs. I know y'all probably thought we would.
Y'all thought
I could have.
I mean, I did say cat lady.
No, there was one where I was like, stripper.
Now, honestly, if I would have put Kai on this list, I would have been like,
stripper, maybe. Oh, stripper.
What?
Because I could see Kehoe being a stripper. It's the bird activities. It's the bird activities. I'm just saying I can see him in a club regardless of the club. He's in a club. He's in a club.
He's in a club doing something.
I don't know what it is. Either he's a bottle girl or he's behind the bar, or he at the DJ booth, or he the promoter. He working the door. I don't know. He in the club. He in the club.
He owned the club. God
he owns the club.
God.
Or like a casino. I don't know. Some real birdie.
Not real birdie. My mic keep coming out my ear. Oh my God.
I guess that means it's time for us to go.
Yeah. Oh my God. This is probably the longest podcast we've done.
Yeah. I feel like they're going to get longer the more topics we talk about.
Yeah, and we're going to start like once we kind of get our stride and stuff like that, we're probably going to have like exclusive stuff on like Patreon for, you know, those who want to support us further.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so
let us know. Yeah, let us know your thoughts on this episode in the comment section. Let us know some of your fave like idols, actors, and what you think they would be doing. Yeah, if they
or even take our list and say what you think they would be doing from our list.
Yeah, and also like let us know what you think about the whole fan conversation. Yes. You know, let us know your thoughts and let us know anything that you want us to talk about on the podcast. I know some of you wanted us to talk about like our Thai language journeys and kind of extrapolate on that a little bit more. So we might make an episode dedicated to that. But
definitely do that soon.
Yeah.
Don't forget to check out the socials, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Make sure you are subscribed, have the bell notifications on, as well as our personal channels, our reaction channels. Definitely make sure to check those out too, and our Patreons if you want to support us further. Right. On our personals, we would greatly appreciate that as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Any last thoughts?
We'll see you guys later.
Peace. Bye.